Hello, this is Eileen, the environmental educator, and in this video we're going to talk about a rock slide. We've all seen them. They come down on the highways, so how big and intense could one actually be? This right here is September 14th. This is 2023. This is September 16th, 2023. So 2 days later. Now, this is the before and the after picture. Okay, they say this is the impact area. This is the rock slide area. So this area with the snow right here is the area that slid. You can see the scar and there's no more snow. So this came down and impacted. Now, this slide went down here, okay? But if you notice, afterwards, all of this, it looks like there's rock in this pathway here, and it's all cleared out. So this could have shaken this down, but the impact area also closed it up and set it off to the side a little bit, it looks like. And 2 days later, 1342 UTC, 1302 UTC. So yeah, this is just about 2 days later. There's still a dust cloud here. That's how intense the rock falling down was, that 2 days later there is still a dust cloud there. And so you're like, okay, well, what else happened with that? Well, the huge landslide unleashed a 660-foot mega tsunami that caused the earth to vibrate for 9 days. This is a September 12th, 2024 article. This report just came out. It took a lot of scientists this whole time to figure out what happened. So this was a lot of places. This is CNN. This happened in Greenland, phys.org. Again, all of these, the New York Post, they all have most the same information in it. But again, caused the earth to vibrate for 9 days, because a 650-foot mega tsunami will do that. The wave also created a seismic signal that lasted for 9 days. So, and then this brings you to another picture here. So at the bottom of this gully, I guess, this is what it looked like before, and this is what it looked like after. So all of that rock came shooting down here and then went into the water in the fjord down here. So we're just going to take a look at what happened here. We're just going to go to this Scripps Institute of Oceanography, because these really do say the same thing mostly. They say this happened in September of 2023. Scientists around the world detected a mysterious seismic signal that lasted for 9 straight days. An international team of scientists, including seismologists from the Scripps Institute of Oceanography, came together to solve the mystery. And so there was a new study published in Science that provides the stunning solution. They say, in an East Greenland fjord, a mountaintop collapsed into the sea and triggered a mega tsunami about 200 meters, 650 feet tall. Okay. The giant wave rocked back and forth inside the narrow fjord for 9 days, generating seismic waves that reverberated through Earth's crust, baffling scientists around the world. This rhythmic slashing is a phenomenon known as seesh. Fortunately, no people were hurt, but the waves destroyed some 200,000 and infrastructure at an unoccupied research station. And a seesh, right here, what is a seesh? It's a standing wave oscillating in a body of water. So they had 650 feet tsunami going from one side of the fjord to the other. And in case people are wondering exactly what a fjord is, it's a long, narrow sea inlet with steep sides or cliffs created by a glacier. So in that long, narrow inlet with steep sides or cliffs, you had 650 feet tsunami waves going from one side to the other for 9 days. Yep, the giant wave rocked back and forth inside the narrow fjord for 9 days. And this video right here shows the waves going around the planet. So we're just going to watch this. This is where it happened, the red dot. So there's the rock slide. And here is all the waves starting to go around the Earth from that 650-foot tsunami. For 9 days, it did this. Right. A rock slide generated tsunami in Greenland fjord, ring Earth for 9 days. Right, center top writing there. And there it is. All the way around down to the South Pole. From basically up at the North Pole all the way down to the South Pole for 9 days. And it said no one was injured. And this CNN article says, yeah, no one was injured in the tsunami, although it washed away centuries-old cultural heritage sites and damaged an empty military base. But this stretch of water, the fjord, I guess, is a commonly used cruise ship route. If one had been there at the time, the consequences would have been devastating. That's what the study's authors wrote. Yeah, I would think so. A 650-foot wave going back and forth. Any ship being caught up in that. You're sailing your own little sailboat. How many sailing videos, if you've ever watched sailing videos, you see them going up into fjords all the time. So, every day Earth changes, people. There's a lot more information in here, but right here, okay, it says climate change set the stage for the landslide by melting the glacier at the base of the mountain, destabilizing more than 25 million cubic meters, 33 million cubic yards of rock and ice, enough to fill 10,000 Olympic-sized swimming pools that ultimately crashed into the sea. And then as climate change continues to melt Earth polar region, it could lead to an increase in large destructive landslides such as this one. But it moved 330 million cubic yards. This right here, that scar area, is 330 million cubic yards. And then it says here, the global community of Earth scientists started buzzing with online discussion of what could be causing the strange seismic waves, which they talk about in that paragraph up here. Yeah, so a bunch of them got together. 68 scientists from 41 research stations analyzed satellite and on-the-ground imagery to document the enormous volume of rock and ice in the landslide that triggered the tsunami. They also analyzed the seismic waves to model the dynamics and trajectory of the rock ice avalanche as it moved down the glacial gully into the fjord. So 68 scientists from 41 institutions took a year to really figure this out. They say that it was a big challenge to do an accurate computer simulation of such a long-lasting, sloshing tsunami. To understand the tsunami and the resulting seesh, that oscillating wave inside of a body of water, they used supercomputers to create high-resolution simulations of the events. So, as I say, you can take a look through here if you want to read more details there, but for time, we're just going to leave it there. But a huge rock slide created a 650-foot mega tsunami that caused the Earth to vibrate for 9 days. Stay tuned, people.